All right, everybody. I am back. It is Thursday. Nice day outside today, I must confess. Just got back in the house for a little bit. You know what? I said, you know what? I want to go live, talk about some things, talk about what's going on. Because, of course, Don DeCon, if some like to call him commander in chief, I'm going to call him what he is, Don DeCon, the orange orangutan. Guess what? He's still messing up. He's screwing up royally. And I mean royally. Hasn't done anything since he got in. Stock market is crashing, creating all these tariff wars like that's going to do something. All it's doing is making the American public pay more money. That's it. That's what he's doing. He's not doing anything productive. And for those who voted for him, especially my black Republican brothers, hey, I want to talk to y'all today. I really want to talk to my black conservative Republicans because y'all sold us a bag of goods. Y'all did a lot of talking. Oh man, Trump's going to do this and Trump's going to do that. And why you voting Democrat? Or they come up with all kinds of excuses, right? So here's what I love: the play they do. This is their play. You talk to them, they're going to say, "Oh, well, what have the Democrats done for you?" Oh, see, they try to give you a question to make you say, "Well, they done this." Let me give you a little secret. Don't answer that, right? You ain't got to answer that. Because if you look at laws that have been in place in this country that they're bidding from Democratic policies that they're bidding from, because guess what? I don't know if we know this, but Social Security is not a Republican policy. Never was. That was under the Democratic president. So that's the first thing you throw out. But then here's what you do. Hey, a little secret I know about black Republicans. All you got to do is mention a black woman. So when they ask you that question now, just say Jasmine Crockett. They freeze up like deer in headlights, right? It used to be the old way was they'll bring up, they couldn't stay in Maxine Waters, right? Because they can only focus on one black woman at a time. That's one thing about these black conservatives. They can only focus on one black woman at a time because they're taught to stay on code. That's their job. Stay on code. Doesn't matter what goes on. They have to attack a black woman. And I'm often wondering, your mother's black. So what do you got against black women? I know what it is. See, they can chastise anybody at any given time. They got a plethora of Democrats. If they want to talk bad about, man, they got their choice. And I ain't knocking a free will, right? But their choice is always a black woman. You see how that goes? They always want to demoralize or dehumanize a black woman all the time. That's all these Republicans do. That's it. That's their game. They can't give you policy because, see, here's the thing. If I'm standing up for my side of the aisle, I'm going to tell you what my side of the aisle is doing. See, they can't. They can tell you what my side of the aisle is doing that they don't like, but they can't tell you what their side of the aisle is doing. You see the difference? See, that's the game they play. So when you are dialoguing with these conservatives, black or white, but especially the black ones, when you're dialoguing with them, and here's what they tell you. They go this route all the time. This is what they tell you. Well, the Democrats, they started the KKK. Oh, the Democrat, they were the racist party. Okay, well, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something. Oh, you gonna support that? You gonna support a party that used to go after black people? Okay, so let me get this straight. People can't change, right? Ideology can't change in their eye. So here's how you rectify that. To all my liberals and progressives, when you start talking to these idiots, this is all you got to do is say, well, hey, brother, if the black people in this country, black Americans, were always Republican, why they're now Democratic? What's going on? And then they'll hit you. Oh, well, black people just want free stuff, right? Especially them Republicans, them conservatives. I'm calling conservatives, right? Them black conservatives down south, they love to say that Republicans just want free stuff. Well, guess what? It's their poor ass states who's getting all the free stuff. It's their poor ass state. And let me tell you, don't let him be a short black conservative. The darker their skin is, because they all into colorism. The darker their skin is, oh man, they like a little leprechaun. They got pure hate in them. Nothing but hate. See, that's what you get with these black conservatives. So let me rewind it back, right? Because we're going to learn something today. See, we're not out here talking like these guys do. See, here's the difference between them and me. I can tell the truth because the lie don't pay me. See, the lie don't pay me to say what I say. I ain't worried about how many followers I got. I ain't worried about how many subscribers I got, who viewing, and what they putting in the comments. I'm a grown man. I ain't worried about that. But see, you're going to get the truth from me. Those clowns, you're going to get nothing but the same old talking point. So when you ask them, well, hold up. Well, what happened? Oh, civil rights. Yeah, black people, they switched over because of civil rights. They all say that. Every last one of them. Then they say they want something free. Well, let Theo give you a history lesson. See, what they don't tell you, that in 1960, the Republican Party had Barry Goldwater as their man. And at that time, guess what? The Republican Party had 19 black delegates. 19. I wonder how many they got now. They had 19 black delegates. And you know what they was doing? Because Barry Goldwater was a real bigot. Hands down, he was a bigot. They was putting cigarettes out on the black delegates, calling them all kinds of N-words. See, that's what they was doing. So when it came down to it, Jackie Robinson said, hey, guess what? We're going to take all our people, because y'all going to put this bigot in place. We're going to take all our people and we're going to go vote Democrat. So in 1960, that's when the Democratic Party, the blacks, I rephrase it, the blacks in this country voted 93% Democrat. That's when the shift started. It had nothing to do with civil rights. We wasn't even at civil rights yet. King wasn't even marching at that point. He wasn't even marching yet. But they'll throw that out there, right? As if you don't know history. So when you're talking to these clowns, don't feed into all that. Just give them facts. Because they can't handle facts. They'll run all. Here, I love what they do. They want you to chase them. So when you ask them something, well, hey, man, what color's the sky? Oh, well, did you look at the water today? They want to change the narrative. See, this is what they do. They change the narrative on you. You got me? And then you got to keep chasing these idiots around because they can't answer one question, right? And they throw out, they love this stuff. Well, look at all the blue cities. Look at the crime rate. Well, so wait, ain't no crime in no part of the state? You just gonna tell me only the city areas where all the crime is? Oh, okay. That don't make sense. So they focus on one thing. See, they just want to focus on anything that's bad about black, and they run with that. That's all they care about. That's it. That they want to keep a negative narrative going on because see, a lot of them. Now, I'm not speaking for all these conservative men. I got conservatives in my family. So I know conservative men. But here's the thing with a lot of them. Let's just keep it real. They got a problem with their own skin color. See, they don't want to be like those blacks over there. No, I don't want to be like them. No, I don't know about Master Trump. I don't want to be like them. I'm not like them. See, I go against them. You see, I'm against what they represent. And you wonder why, as a whole, black Americans are struggling. Because we fighting ourselves. You see how that works? We in a fight with ourselves. Why are we fighting ourselves? You know why? Because we don't know how to get on code. See, that's the biggest problem. We don't know how to get on code. Name me one ethnic group in this country. Asian, Indian, white, Hispanic. Name me one that make a living tearing their people down. Make a living to go against the grain because they want to be popular, right? What do we have just going on here recently? They had the blackout. Some say, hey, I'm not shopping at Target. And they got a right to. And what do these big black conservatives do? Look, I'm in Target. I'm shopping. Y'all want to do that stupid stuff. I'm shopping. It's black businesses. They still got product in here for black businesses. Oh, okay, good, brother. Go shop. But don't knock a movement that you don't want no part of. See, King used to teach us. We don't shop where they don't hire us. See, that's the difference. We don't shop where they don't hire us. But no, 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 no. Not these new conservatives. Oh man, they on a whole nother level. You get what I'm saying? They not only are they treacherous, they're liars. You see, they won't tell the truth. They'll paint a narrative and throw it out there, and a lot of their followers can't read. A lot of their followers don't do research. They would just sit there. Oh yeah. Well, if Anton Daniels said it's got to be correct. If Anton Daniels said it's got to be correct. Hey, let me tell you something. He done put out a lot of bad misinformation himself. You see, when that little girl lost her life in Texas to no fault of her own, he made a point to point out, hey, that's Jasmine Crockett district right there. Brother, she represents the 30th district in Texas, which is Dallas, Texas. The 33rd district is in Fort Worth. That's where the young kid lost her life. Y'all, you see the playbook they doing? You see, because you don't know that. And they want to beat up on this black woman so bad. This is the lie that they will put out there. And he was, well, I ain't say it like that. I don't care how you said it. Brother, that ain't her district. So why are you even putting her with the loss of this child? And like me and that brother, we're fathers. And I don't know about nobody else. No parent should bury their child. But he got to make a political statement off of it. See, these y'all black conservatives. You see what I'm saying? These are y'all black conservatives. See, the black conservatives of the day, they're no different than the slaves in South Carolina years ago. Master give them a piece of candy. And they'll tell on everybody for a piece of candy. Your teeth are already falling out, so that's the last thing you need. That's what you got with these new conservatives. You can't trust them no farther than you can throw them. Trust me. That's what they are. See, Trump is their devil. They think Trump is Jesus. So Trump is their devil, and they the nymphs that the devil's got. You read your Bible, you know what I'm talking about. That's what they are. Pure destruction. They don't bring nothing positive to the table. This is what I love about them. They love to talk about homosexuality as if that's what the Democrats are about, right? They would throw that out there in the New York Minute, right? They love that kind of stuff. You get what I'm saying? They love that. Oh, gender. Let me tell y'all a little something. Take a swig of this real quick. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know the Republican Party has a gay wing of the Republican Party called the Log Cabin Republicans? Did y'all know that? I don't think a lot of people knew that. I've been knowing this for years. I just never brought it up because I don't care what somebody do in their bedroom. That's their free will. We live in America. We got freedom. We got choices. But see, they will tell you, oh, they're cancer culture. Why are you looking in this man's bedroom? Why are you trying to see what this woman is doing in her bedroom? You see, you see how that works mentally? They don't mind telling you what you can and cannot do. They don't have a problem with that. But if you tell them something, oh, they got a problem with it. See, when you meet these kind of conservatives, let me tell y'all a little secret about these conservatives now. Now, I done told y'all there's a gay wing of the conservative Republican Party, and I have nothing against gay people. Nothing. I've got some good gay friends. And I can tell you now, they are good people, loving people. But see, they won't tell y'all about that. See, all this agenda and how what you see being pushed out here, and they say this is homosexuality, this is against God. That's your party, brother. That's your party. I got it right here. I got it right here on this piece of paper about you log cabin Republicans. See, y'all been out here for years. Because if you go read, see, Theo ain't lying. Just go read. Look them up. It tells you. I'm going to paraphrase because I don't want to read too much off of this because I understand some of these Republicans, they can't understand anything on 5-letter words, right? So I'm going to paraphrase it for you. Their goal is to put the community together and have a working relationship between LGBTQ and conservatives. You see, this is what they do. This is literally what they do. And a lot of these black conservative men, they sweet. I like to call them spicy. They spicy. See, this is why they always complaining about black women, because they spicy. You see what I'm saying? They sit there and talk all this stuff about black women, and then on the same breath, they wearing their clothes. Now, y'all black conservatives, when you start making a little money, especially the younger ones that aren't into politics, but they talk politics, right? They get to making a little money, and you all see it. They wear this little man purse thing, right? I don't know what it's called. I don't wear it. I'm a grown man. I ain't wearing nothing that resembles a purse that my mother wore. See, this is what they do, and they think they cool. They think they cool, paying almost $2,000 to walk around with a purse on their shoulder. But yet they bringing up homosexuality. Whoa, hold on. Brother, you got a purse on your shoulder. Are y'all hearing me? And if you listen to this on replay, are y'all hearing me? They walking around with a purse talking about homosexuality. There's something wrong there. See, black Republicans or conservatives, however you want to say it, they live their life off of projection. See, they project to you what they really are. You see, that's the difference. See, that's the difference right there. Somebody just put a comment. What's your hat say? Well, my hat said, this is the new MAGA hat. This is the liberal MAGA hat. So if you're a liberal or progressive, this is your MAGA hat, right? Misinformed and gullible Americans. That's what we're against. That's what we're up against. We're fighting this kind of stupidity. You can believe it or not, but I'm going to break it down and prove to you that we're fighting this kind of stupidity. Right. And I'm going to back up again to my black conservative. See, when you down there in Alabama, Big War the Genius, and y'all should listen. If y'all hear my replay, subscribe to that brother. I would say this: a broken clock is right twice a day. It truly is. And some of the stuff, he's on point. The other 98%, he's horrible. So go subscribe to it. Big War the Genius, and people don't be trying to get the man channel banned. He got a right to say what he want to say, because I'm going to talk about him. I just don't agree with everything about him. But guess what? He got the right to say it, and I still watch his video and give him a thumbs up. Don't get it twisted. It ain't that personal over here. But let me say this. Let me just point this out. See, they get up there, they beat the chest like a silverback. Oh, I can't stand the Democrat Party. Oh, I don't like no Democrat. Oh, I can't stand them. Why you voting for orange orangutan? Huh? You can't stand them? Why your state just improved their education system under Biden, which you said was so bad. Under Biden, your state still can't read, brother. Y'all still down at the bottom on your reading levels. See, that's why you think the way you think, because your state has a literacy problem, right? So, the Democrat. Hey, guess what? How y'all gonna work out down there with all those Social Security offices they closing because of Trump? See, now you're speaking a different tune. Oh, Trump, the man for the economy. Trump has ruined the economy, brother. You in the area of a workforce that's import and export. So he don't hit everybody with tariffs. He giving everybody a tariff like he Oprah Winfrey. And when we stop spending, guess what? Ain't gonna be a lot of freight coming off them containers. Yeah, I wonder how that works. See, I ain't paying more because of that idiot. So to all my brothers out there in that import-export industry, I can't even talk this morning. You're in that industry. You might take a hit. And guess what? That's the Anton Daniels fault. That's the Big War, the Genius fault, because they promoted that, right? See, like I said, I'm going to show y'all how these guys don't know what they're talking about. Now, I ain't gonna knock Anton Daniels on the business route. Brother's very smart. I subscribe to his Patreon channel. I sure do. A friend told me about it. So he is an intelligent guy, no problem about it. But he's playing that real dangerous game of what he's doing now. So don't get it twisted now. See, the devil know how to work you. Trust me, the devil know how to work you. So let's get back down to Alabama, with a horrible ass school system. You complaining about Biden. Now Biden ain't in office no more. right? I'm watching the video. He ain't in office. And what did he say? Well, see, the Democrats, fool, this is where the education system shows its math. It shows right here. The Republicans have the House. The Republicans have the Senate. That means they have the majority of vote in both. They have the Supreme Court and the presidency. Don't blame nothing on the Democrats, brother. This is all you. You got what you wanted. So you're all down there getting what you wanted and you're still struggling? And I ain't gonna say you're struggling financially, but hey, we all gonna take a hit. So I'm gonna put it where the ghosts can get it. We all gonna take a hit, right? So, but my thing is, why you worrying about what Democrats doing? That shouldn't even be that should be the last thing on your mind, brother. Y'all got the House, you got the Senate, you got the presidency, you got the Supreme Court, and y'all worried about the Democrats. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If now, for those who listen to me, if you hear it now or hear it later, tell me how foolish that sounds. How you complain about a party and your party is running the whole card table? I don't get that. Your party running the table and you complain about another party that has no power. See, you don't have enough votes, but you still need the Democrat vote. So here's the thing. To my Democrats in the House and Senate, shut the government down. Just shut it down. Don't even vote with them. If they can't let you add to this bill, they can't let you look at this bill and say we either vote now or not, and then they go out and run in front of the camera, and the first thing they do, oh, the Democrats, you don't need them. What you need the Democrats for? You got it all. You see what I'm saying? You got it all, right? But they blaming the Democrats for everything. Now, my brother down there in Alabama, was it Democrats' fault when that black town with kids are getting hookworm disease back in 2023? Was that the Democrats' fault? Because they've been fighting for years to get that sewage work done. And the city and states kept saying no, even though they was getting infrastructure money. So you got black people in your state, Mr. Black Man, where the people ended up in hook and worm disease. Y'all know how you get hook and worm disease? Basically just going through raw sewage. That's it. You're living around sewage. But he talking about the Democrats. he talking about the Democrats, right? But you got your people down there living in raw sewage. The state won't help them. But you talking about the Democrat, a Republican ran state. The state that got the damn governor look like she's a great grandma 3 times over. Yeah. And let's not forget about, see, all this, well, Trump gonna put the tariffs in place, right? He gonna put the tariffs in place, and this is how they talk. And the tariffs gonna make people come back. Oh, the tariffs gonna make people come back, huh? So if you ever get a win to this, tell me why Goodyear left Alabama. You want to tell me why Goodyear left Gadsden, Alabama? Where they at? They down in Mexico. Yeah, those tariffs didn't do nothing to keep them here. Go down to North Carolina, my brother, on the weekend and find out why that company just left to go to Mexico. What them tariffs do? See, y'all, here's the gameplay. Look what Apple's doing. Apple's investing all this money. They sure are. Kudos. Apple's investing money. High-tech jobs. Well, here's the problem, brother. Ain't nobody in your state, and I said the word ain't nobody in your state can get these jobs. Y'all education system's too poor. You're not gonna get these jobs. These jobs going to these HB1 visa people. See, the ones that Elon Musk talked about, the one that Vivek Ramaswamy talked about, the ones that even the president said, yeah, we do need them, right? Because see, y'all been fighting a culture and social war, Democrat versus Republican, but your school system is messed up. So now everybody else in all these other countries, see, they getting their kids prepared. Y'all down here still fighting this little, well, you know, they want the gays and they don't took prayer out of school. Well, you don't need the Bible in school. You can't read anyway. According to your test scores. That ain't my words. That's just your test scores. So you can't read. So what you need the Bible for? You see, this is how they play the game. And I don't know why my progressive brothers and sisters, when we talk to these people, don't play the game with them, right? Like Clarence Thomas said, this is a high-tech lynching. You go find you another liberal or independent, and you hold his ass down. And those who know what I mean, know what I mean. Hold him down. And then get on them. Because at the end of the day, they ain't got nothing. They can beat their chest and big manly, bro. Oh, I hate Democrats. I just hate them. Hate them. Yeah, you hate them, but y'all show love down there in these red states. You show love getting that blue state money because your state don't have enough money. You see, your state is a welfare state. Yeah, I said it. It's a fact. Look it up. It's called taker states. Some states are givers and some states are takers. And most of y'all red states down there, y'all takers. But yet y'all always want to complain about the Democratic Party. I'm still trying to figure that out. What you complaining about? Hell, we giving y'all everything. Everything. Y'all got problems down there. That money come from a blue state. But you still complain. So Theo's got the best solution. We can do it like this. Every state can become its own country. There you go. You ain't got to worry about Democrats. You ain't got to worry about me up here in my blue state of Connecticut. You know, where we're ranking number 5 in education. We're damn near ranked in the top 10 of everything good that a state can provide throughout this country. You can look it up. Yeah, we slip on a couple things, but we ain't like Alabama. Oh no. We ain't eating no pickled pig feet up here. See, that's why our health is good. You see, we get good nutrients food. You see what I'm saying? We ain't getting that shipped in from other countries. We get it right here to local farmers. No pickled pig feet. Nah, state don't want that. But see, state pays a lot of money to keep us healthy. So let's do that. Every state becomes its own country. Then y'all can have whatever you want in your red country, right? Or we can split it up in regions. I live up here in the Northeast New England region. We cool. We can survive without y'all bringing this country down with your idiocy. You see, I got something cutting my throat. Couldn't even say the word right. Y'all keep bringing us down financially. See, y'all making these dumb decisions. And then what you want to do, it's the Democrats' fault. How's it our fault? We didn't vote for this fool. So my question to Vic Ward, the genius, subscribe to him if y'all haven't heard about him. Anton Daniels. And I know, dog, everybody know about him, so I'm pretty sure you subscribe to him. I need y'all to tell me something. Because, see, I'm about my money and my family. So I need y'all to tell me why all of last year I watched the S&P just keep moving and moving up and moving up and moving up and moving up. At the end of the year, great numbers. As Trump said, beautiful. It was great. Because I know y'all don't understand certain words. Beautiful. It was great, right? My money was growing. My money was beautiful. Now here it is. Brother, we in the middle of March. In the middle of March. And I checked my company 401k going down. I checked my American Financial Security going down. I go to my Charles Schwab brokerage account going down. I go to my, this is crazy. I go to my Fidelity brokerage account. My money going down since Trump been in office. So you fools gonna tell me he was great for I voted for him because he was good for the economy? What economy are you talking about? Brother, we ain't out here picking watermelons. Them days is done. So get that out your mind. I'm not competing with you with how much cotton I can pick. No, I'm going to work every day. I'm investing in my retirement. But since this fool took office, I want to make sure we understand. See, last year, right around December, the stock market went up. And what did he say? Oh, yeah, it's because they're reacting to me being the president. Okay, that was a good lie. And all y'all conservative Republicans, whatever you want to call yourself, Y'all all ran. See, look, do what we talking about. Trump gonna do this. Trump gonna do this. Trump, when he get in office, he got in office. He ain't did shit. All he did was mess things up. See, he don't talk about the stock market because he know he screwed it up. He know he screwed it up. And where y'all at with that? Well, Anton Dad, this is what he said, and I'm paraphrasing y'all. You know, we just, you know, we're gonna go through some tough times, and you know, we're gonna be okay. Fool, you voted for this guy. You told everybody he was best for the economy. The stock market loves him. He was the best for housing. He was the best to move this country forward. We are going backwards, at least my money. Then we start talking about my money, I don't give a damn what your political persuasion is. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. We talking about my money. See, that's why I don't care about none of that kind of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So I need Big War the Genius and Anton Daniels, two conservative brothers, and I support both of them. Don't get it twisted. I just don't agree with them, right? I need y'all to tell me why I'm losing money in my 401k. Why am I losing money in my other brokerage account? I got 3 brokerage accounts and a 401k. Why am I losing money? Can y'all tell me that? Why am I losing money? When I say losing money, y'all, the other day, I'm going to tell you something. The other day, I'm in my Charles Schwab account, right? And roughly out of 26 different things that I invested in within that account, there was only one that was in the green, SCHD, and it was struggling to stay in the green. I mean, struggling. I said, hold on, let me go. And this was several days ago when the first calamity happened, right? I go to my Fidelity. Everything in the red. From sun up to sundown, everything in the red. I go to my other account. Everything in the red. I look at my company 401k. You guessed it. In the red. It was going down. Yeah, pretty much, right? Going backwards. See, that's what he was doing. So if you brothers touted that it was going to be so great when Trump came in office, and I want to hear this shit. Give him time. Give him time. He had 4 years before. He should know what the F he doing. Now, I don't want to do a lot of cussing. He should know what he doing. So don't tell me give him time. And what the president said, I got some videos here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm on Friday night videos right about it. Let me see if I can get some of my stuff here. Because we're going to prove these fools today that they don't know what they're talking about at the end of the day. I can't get it up. Don't worry about it. I can get it up. Don't get it twisted. Not like that. Get it up. So let me keep talking while we try to get to some of these video clips. Always when it's time to go and do the show, things don't work right. Now you got Don DeCon sitting up there talking about this is a bad trade deal. A bad trade deal. The United States, they're not treating us fair because we're in a bad trade deal. That's what he said, right? So as the average American, well, man, you know, what kind of trade deal we in? Why are we in a trade deal like this? This ain't right. At least his supporters, right? So I'm just going to play a little video here.
Got rid of NAFTA, the worst trade deal ever made, and replaced it with USMCA, which is, they say, the best trade deal ever made. Actually, probably the best trade deal was the deal I made with China, where they buy $50 billion worth of our product. They were buying nothing. They buy $50 billion worth. They had to. But I don't even talk about it because of COVID. I don't even mention it, frankly, because of what happened with the China virus.
All right. Now, let's pick apart what this fool said. He stated he got rid of NAFTA during his presidency and gave us the new USMCA, whatever it's called. So we are under his trade agreements. That we're under his, and he come in talking about, oh, I don't know how we did that. This is a bad deal. Fool, this is your work. This was your trade deal. And you almost cussed. You guys that are voting for him has been touting him, need to be calling him out and say, hold up, Mr. President, you made this deal that you're saying is so horrible. Joe Biden didn't make this deal. Obama didn't make this deal. Bill Clinton didn't make this deal. And George Bush Sr. didn't make this deal, even though NAFTA was started under him. but it put it into play under President Clinton. Thought I'd add that in there because I know a lot of people, man, where did it actually come from? That's where it came from. So I need y'all to explain to me, how can a man say we are in a trade deal that's unfair? Even Big Boy the Genius said it. Well, you know, Trump's going to get us out of this trade deal because it's unfair. Okay, Big War Genius, brother, do you know what he's calling unfair? He implement that. Biden didn't touch the trade deal. He didn't touch it. This was his doing. And now, see, this is the, almost cussed. This is the stuff he do. You hear me? This is the crap Trump do. See? Oh, 50 billion soybean for China. Let me tell you something. He screwed them farmers so bad, they had to bail them out twice. Twice. They had to bail the farmers out twice because of him. Right? Because of his trade deal. Twice. They had to bail the farmers out. You hear me, Big War the Gene? You hear me, Anton Daniels? They had to bail the farmers out. So you ain't got no problem with these farmers getting welfare. Because I guess they're Republican. You guys don't have a problem with Republicans getting welfare. I get it. But don't let somebody black. Oh, no. Do not let a black woman who lost her job and been taking care of her 2 kids by herself. Don't let her fall on hard times and need my tax dollars for assistance. I don't have a problem with that. Now, this ain't no long-term thing. I got a problem with that. See, y'all will pick on that, but this man's giving billions to farmers that he screwed them and then had to get them out. And y'all ain't said a word. And they doing it right now. You don't believe me? Go look at Nebraska. Go see what's going on in Nebraska. Nebraska right now, $400 million in debt. And you know what? Let me tell you something to all my brothers out here. This ain't nothing against the white guys. It's just for my brothers on this one. Do y'all know if 19 million of us got together with a roughly $500, what $580, we could walk in there and buy the debt from Nebraska? We could do that. Now, see, when I say that, see the big wars of the world, the Anton Dan, no, we can't do that. Whoa. We can't try to build nothing. My money is tearing you down, selling courses. That's my money. See, Big Water against it. See, he against it when black people start doing stuff. Oh, no. See, now I ain't got nothing to talk about if y'all gonna start doing something now. So no, I don't want y'all getting together and playing around and trying to build something. Because I don't want y'all to get on cold. I want y'all constantly argue. See, I want y'all worried about the black woman. That's what I need you to focus on. I need you to focus on the black women. And to all my conservative men, let me tell you something. I need y'all to stop talking about relationships and within a marriage. Not you just get you some and you want this, that. Stop talking about if you ain't married. Just because you hear one bad story, oh man, this whole theory that you guys got that women gonna take half your money. Yes, they will. That's the law. That don't mean all of them will. But it's something about you guys, your fear of the black woman. Hey, if that ain't your flavor, I ain't knocking you. I've been an international hoe. So Theo ain't knocking you. But we both know how y'all feel. Or we all know how a lot of y'all black conservatives feel about black women. Got to tear them down. See, sometimes we hate what we are. Yeah, I said it. We hate what we are. Now, you can take that, put it wherever you want. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. Don't matter to me. You can sprinkle a little bit what I said on your tampon. Pick your poison. I don't care. But the facts are the facts. So, once again, I need to know from these people. And it's not just these 2 individuals. I'm picking on them, but I'm not picking on them. I got mad respect for them. I need y'all to tell me. See, this whole DEI stuff. Even black Republicans are talking about, well, why should somebody get a job because they black? What? What that got to do with DEI? What it got to do with it? See, we can make something that's so simple and we try to make it more than what it is. So let me help all you brainiac black conservatives, because y'all swear y'all the smartest things on earth, and I'm not smart at all. I don't have a 4-year degree. I ruined that over almost 30 years ago. It has been over 30 years ago. What am I saying? I'm a half a century plus, so it has been over 30. I've ruined that. So I ain't gonna deny that. So how about we do this, brothers? Why don't we just take off the race part of an application? Then they don't know your race. Once you get in the door, now the company can report it and they can show the statistics. We need statistics of who's working and who's not. But they ain't got to see your race. Let's start there. Because to sit there and try to put DEI on black people to prove, and we don't even benefit from DEI the way that you conservatives are calling that ever since they've been talking about. I mean, I'm going to tell y'all something. I watched a video the other day. One guy versus 20 conservatives. Do you know there were black people, young white kids, all saying a company shouldn't have to hire you because you black? And that ain't got nothing to do with DEI. Nothing. Black ain't got nothing to do with DEI. Not one thing. So you see what they do? They focus on, they'll be the first one to tell you, oh, it ain't about race, right? Here, this is what I love from them. They love this right here. They'll sit right there and tell you, you voting for the racist party, right? And then they'll tell you on the flip side, yeah, see, black people got a problem with me because they say, why you black and voting Republican? What? What? Am I missing something? Because see, that's when you say, well, I'm a black, I rephrase, I said it wrong, I apologize to people. They go and say, well, people don't like me because I tell them I'm black and voting Republican. What your race got to do with it? You see, they would like to use that race thing when it benefits them. And they tell the same lie. Let me tell you something. To all my black conservatives out here, to all of y'all, we don't care if you conservative. We don't care about that. You're Republican. Blacks has always been conservative. You know, I'm conservative. I'm conservative not to go buy a man purse for almost $2,000 because I think it looked cute. See, I'm not going to waste my money on that. You got me? I'm conservative because I don't want to talk about homosexuality, but I go spend $400 or $500 for a shirt and pants with a gay man's name on it. See how conservative I am? See the difference? I'm conservative too, brother. See? So get out of here with that foolishness. Ain't nothing conservative about you. You're no different than Donald Trump. You're opportunist. And listen, you ain't knocking the hustle. Don't mean they ain't gonna call you out on it neither. Now, don't get it twisted. Now, I ain't gonna just let you sit there and free ball. Oh, I better not say that. Free ball, and you get to say whatever. No, we ain't doing that. Not a chance. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm catching a cold talking about these foods. Got my nose running. Talking about these spicy log cabin Republicans. Just spicy. And what do they say? I'm watching them the other day. And it had some sister girl with Anton Daniels. I can't remember the name. I think it's the one out of Atlanta. Boy, she got a good body. But she's got some felonies too, if my memory's correct. So I would definitely wouldn't want to deal with no jailbird. Right? So here's the thing. They talking about, well, people talking about Trump trying to get rid of Medicare and Social Security. I ain't seen nothing. Heifer, you ain't read one bill that's been proposed. Because if you did, you wouldn't say that. They've already told you that they're going to make cuts to Medicare and Medicaid. They told you that. Now, they coming for Social Security, too, because that's where all that good money is at. They coming for that. So just give it time. They coming. You ain't got to worry about that. They coming. But see, they done programmed y'all to repeat and regurgitate the same thing. Oh, the deficit, Social Security, it's about to run out of money. Medicare, how you know it's about to run out of money? Did Elon Musk tell you that? The same person who said, I found all this fraud and nobody's been arrested. How you going to find fraud in the federal government and nobody's been arrested, right? So I'll tell you what, y'all go get you a federal contract, as Daryl used to say, OB, go get your procurement, right? Go get that contract and fraud the federal government and see what you will be in handcuffs. Elon Musk ain't arrested nobody. All he doing is sending letters out, you're fired. Wait a minute, we got to hire you back. See, this what shows you the incompetence of this man. I'm not knocking certain things he's done in his life. He didn't start Tesla. Let's just keep it buck. He didn't. But he's made it a better car. I give you that credit. But yeah, if you found all this fraud, why ain't nobody been arrested? Won't you go in front of the Ways and Means Committee and say, this is what I found, instead of putting out fraudulent numbers? See? And then you got that petulant ass child, Donald Trump, who's standing right there with you. That's all he is, a petulant child. What do you always say? Oh, they're not treating us fairly. How you a grown man, damn near 80 years old, talking about you're not being treated fairly, right? Oh, we've got great things. We got great things coming. You see that language speaks to an idiot. And I got to put it where it goes, where it can get it. That's where half of you are, mentally wise. I'm not talking about your education paralysis. I'm just saying mentally, you're an idiot. You see? So if Musk is doing all this, then explain to me, my black conservatives, why don't he go in front of the Ways and Means Committee and show the American public where the fraud is? Because he done been caught twice fudging numbers. So he the one getting the fraud. And why isn't he investigating the contracts he got? You see, when you say that to them, they're giving money to this place and that place. How long y'all been hearing them crying about Palestine? Huh? How long? Right? Palestine. They've been crying about that. But here's the big one they've been crying about. Ukraine. Why we keep giving all this money to Ukraine? That's all. Biden giving all this. They had all these low information black people and white people. It's like they took the low information from the projects and put them with the low information from the trailer parks and decide the guy who's going to lead them is homeless. Right? So they're giving all this money to Ukraine. All this. Let me tell y'all jackasses something. You want to look it up, because I am a man of history. Doesn't mean I'm always correct, but I know my shit. So the reason why we got to give Ukraine money, see, the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991, we had to sign an act in 1994. Ukraine was asked by the U.S. and Russia to give up their nuclear weapons. See, they had nuclear weapons. They didn't need the United States. In return, Russia would destroy the warheads. In return, the United States will provide security. Both Russia and the United States agreed to it. So Putin went in there, he broke his agreement, and now Trump is breaking his. And y'all mad at Zelensky? Let me tell you something. We start breaking these kind of agreements, it's trouble for us around the rest of the world. But I get it. The United States is full of that. They did it with the 40 acres in the mule. Oh, shit, I shouldn't have said that. Well, you know how these black conservatives, they don't like when you bring up the 40 acres in the mule. Half of them look like a mule, but they don't want to bring that up. Don't you go talk about that. They don't want that kind of talk. So let's be honest. We're supposed to protect this country. We signed an agreement. They disarmed their weaponry based on the notion and faith, and it's signed faith, that we will protect them, that Russia will protect them. And what the Russia went in and they said, protecting that, we going in. And don't get it twisted. I want this war over. Right before it started, I was headed over to Russia because I wanted to go to St. Petersburg to the museum, one of the best museums in the world. So I'm pushing for this to be over. But we have to be honest with ourselves. Our word is our bond. And we don't have our word. What do we got in this country? What do we got? A bunch of log cabin Republicans? That's what we got? Y'all, we really doing this now? The country's turning into log cabin Republicans? This is what we're doing? Because, see, all I hear from you conservatives, we need people that need to be hired on merit. On merit. Man, y'all got Linda McMahon. Linda McMahon over the Department of Education. You mean to tell me this is merit-based? You're going to bring somebody in who's known for getting slammed in a wrestling ring. This is the best you can get, right? The best you can get. And see, Trump supplied everybody, these billionaires. That's what they call themselves. Now, that ain't the old saying. That's what they say. I'm just regurgitating what I'm hearing, right? Unlike these Republicans, I'm at least going to look into it. So all these billionaires he's putting in key places. Okay, so let's look at things. We have Doge, which ain't nothing new. They did Doge in the 17th century. Y'all read, you know that Doge is nothing new. Nothing new under the sun at all. And what Trump is doing with lining up all his billionaires' friends, now we're creating an oligarchy. Nothing new there. Just read Aristotle paperworks. Just read his works from 2,000 years ago. He talked about this. That's all you got to do. He talked about this kind of stuff. It's nothing new under the sun. Y'all think we getting something new? No. See, y'all been struggling with an education system that's designed to teach you nothing, because that's what you voted for. You didn't vote for a good education system. You wanted a horrible education system. So I got a solution. We could save a lot of money in the education system, right? And remember, the Department of Education, you know, when this was started, I think it was 79 under Carter. This was to give money to the schools for students who had some mental issues, some wheelchair bound, right? It was just to give the states more money so that these kids still had a chance to learn, right? This is not about the curriculum. The state does the curriculum. So when you almost cussed again. So when you guys want to get out here and blame the teachers, and then you start blaming the federal government, it's the states that give you the handbook on what you can and cannot teach. That's the state. The states are setting the standards. Now, I know what they say. Well, you know, the government, you got to graduate this percentage. Okay, but let's make sure this percentage is reading that we're graduating. If not, they got to be held back. Now, if that's an issue, we need to go to the drawing boards with that. Figure this one out. Because, see, the end goal, they want to break the teachers' union up. That ain't got nothing to do with a kid failing. Nothing. See, they want to break that union up. That's what they're trying to do. It's nothing new under the sun, y'all. We've seen this movie before. But see, because you guys are so blinded and you want to focus on other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you, you want to focus on the black woman. You want to focus on homosexuality, which I stand on what I say. If you got to focus on it that much, then you the one that's the problem. You the homosexual. Like I said, Theo loves everybody, so I don't care what you are. But if that's what you are, rock with it. Be proud of it, my brother. Be proud of it. Because, see, they play that game. See, like, was it 2 weeks ago? Everybody was passing around on every social media outlet discussing Jasmine Crockett. Look at the money she made. It was a lie. Oh, her net worth is $9 million. It was a lie, right? Even Big Water Jeans was talking about it. Anton Dan was talking about it. All the tired of these people going to Congress and they getting all this money. They doing this, they doing that. And then, you know, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. What you tired of? What are you tired of? Right? Now I'm picking on Alabama like I've been doing. Now here's it. They got a Senator, Tony Tuberville, wasn't asked for a coach. He was a horrible coach down there in Auburn. They've been way better since he's been gone. But see, here's what they won't tell y'all. Now I'm gonna lean close in the screen, get a little close here. This is what they won't tell y'all. He got elected in 2021, around the same time Jasmine Crockett did. Right now, he has a $12 million net worth. Now they complain about Jasmine Crockett, says she got $9 million and she don't. But let's just say hypothetical, she did. Isn't 12 greater than 9? So you complain about 9, and this guy got 12. Oh, okay. So I thought we was working on greater than and less than. See, this is the problem. See how the education system works? They don't know 12 is bigger than 9. So let me fill you in on something. This guy, I'm leaning in the camera now. This guy, since 2021, has made over $37 million in trades. Now, how you gonna make that kind of money in trades when your salary starting out is $171,000? So I need y'all black conservatives to explain that to me, because you had no problem saying what Jasmine Crockett make, and it was a lie. Oh, how did they get do that? Now, see, I'm giving you facts. You see, because there's some stock that I purchased because of Tony Tuberville, because he's over that committee. And guess what? He's letting that company grow. So I said, buy me some of these stocks because he invested. I'm gonna get me some. But 37 million, and he only make about 170, right? Probably now $178,000 a year. Brother, Anton Daniels, now I know you know your numbers way better than I do. How you gonna take $100? I'm just gonna give it $180,000 salary, and you make trades. You understand, y'all? Trades is you buy and sell. That's trades. But 37 million? Shit. I need y'all to talk to me. 37 million on $180,000 salary? Big Ward Jeans, where you at, baby? How he doing this? Because y'all complain when the Democrats do it. You blame one that didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? So I need y'all to talk about that. Because if you ain't going to call everybody out, and I mean everybody, just shut up. Don't be one-sided. Because let me tell y'all something. Sidebar issue. When they voted to shut down Al Green, me and two of my brothers, and they were not blood brothers, we immediately emailed our congressmen and told them the disgust that we had with them for doing that. That's what we did. So I need to know, Big Ward, your senator that represents you out of Alabama, one of your senators, I need to know, you going to contact him about his trades? Huh? You going to contact him and ask him why he voted against the infrastructure bill, but yet on the same token, let's keep it real, came back home to Alabama, look what I got you, but he voted against it. No, see, y'all don't say nothing about this. This is the y'all party doing. That's where I want to let loose. This is what your party doing. But you so focused on what the Democrat Party is doing. You don't know what your own party is doing, brother and brother Ats. You don't know. Now, I'm not going to argue with you if I ever get a chance to verbally talk to with you guys. I wouldn't argue with you because the analogy, who's the fool or the fool arguing with the fool. So I would keep it very cordial with you. But I'm going to tell you like it is. Y'all need to stop worrying about what the Democrat Party is doing, because y'all got the House. Y'all got the Senate. Y'all got the presidency. And you got the Supreme Court. What do you want the Democratic Party to do for y'all that ain't already been done? Huh? What do you want? Because see, now you starting to realize that y'all down in these red areas, you're going to suffer. You see? You know what's so funny? Y'all think about this. Excuse me. Let me think about this. Y'all remember we had that old bad weather issue down there in North Carolina, and everybody was, Biden ain't doing nothing. Biden ain't doing nothing. You remember that? Y'all remember that? You know, this FEMA ain't been down to Kentucky yet, and they had 8 people that died from that flood. They ain't been down to West Virginia yet. And people, I know they ain't been down to West Virginia because I got people down there. They ain't been down there. Where y'all black conservatives at about this? Because you sure was blaming Biden for what happened in North Carolina. They ain't giving them no, what you gonna do with $750? What you gonna do? Well, shit, what they doing now? They ain't even doing nothing down there. Nothing. See, it shows your phone. I can't say, I'm trying not to cuss y'all. And when you get passionate, sometimes you have to be profane to be profound. And I'm trying to resist it. So I apologize when these words ain't coming out the way they want. But like I said, sometimes you have to be profane to be profound. And the great late Joe Madison, that was his favorite words. And I wish he was here today. But he ain't. So I'm here to kick in ass. Let's go back to it. So I need y'all to step up. Well, you ain't you mad? You know, if I was in Alabama, that's what I'd be saying. Ain't you mad? Ain't you mad? You ain't mad about this? No, because you don't care. See, you only care when it's a political party you don't like. See, as a liberal or Democrat, Republican, I try to vote what's in the best interest of everybody, right? So I'm gonna tell you something. just from the heart. Martin Luther King said the two most dangerous things are sincere ignorance and conscious stupidity, right? And I tell my conservative friend, there's one more: a liberal that don't give a fuck. See, I hope nose is running. I hope y'all suffer down there. So I hope you can. Yeah, I said I hope you conservatives suffer. You see, because you keep voting every time for the same stuff based on a ideology that don't bother you. See, that's what you do. You vote on an ideology that don't bother you. You don't vote on your best interest. No, you take a social issue, and that's what you run with. And every time you do it, guess what? The blue states got to come in and pick you up and help you out. Well, I don't want to help you out. I'm going to be honest with you. I kick you right where you done. Just step all up on you with these black Reeboks because I'm tired. See, I don't care what happened to y'all. That's why I say every country should be a state. We don't. I live in Connecticut. I could care less about you red states down there. You ain't doing nothing for me. We don't benefit from y'all. How we been? What? Oh, let me help you out. We don't get y'all oil. No, we don't. See, y'all can shut the refineries down there in Texas. Don't care to us. Our stuff is shipped in. It's not piped up. I gotta be careful saying that with some of these Republicans. They love the word pipe and up. See, don't bother us. You get what I'm saying? See, y'all can go be your own little state, be your own country down there, right? Even break up and be your own region, right? We got a good relationship with Canada. See, our governor just came back from India making trade deals. What your governor down there doing? Huh? What's she down there doing, Big Ward? What your governor down there doing? How's she benefiting the state? Because we know your biggest employer is the University of Alabama. And wait a minute, we got to get rid of DEI, and I'm with you. So the word need to get out to all these young black athletes. If you don't meet the merit to get in Alabama and play football, because they say everything should be merit-based, right? You can't come. Good. Because see, now you're going to be back to when Bear Bryant, before he had black players, and you ain't going to be able to compete no more. See, I think we can agree on this DEI stuff. Why? We got these young black bucks down there. And guess what's happening? They taking a spot from the white guy. Man, I can't remember last time Alabama had a white quarterback that lasted a full season. That ain't right. These black guys taking their position. These black guys taking their kick. They got black kickers now. And Hispanic kickers. No more black athletes in PWI universities. No more. I'm tired of it. I'm my conservative side is kicking in. I don't want none of these black athletes at any of these PWI universities. You see, they taking all the good scholarships away. They only getting it because they black. You know, they got institutions for them. They got black colleges they can go to, right? So why are we in the great state of Alabama? Why are we giving them something where a good white boy can have that job? Or at least let the white boy apply or try to go to the school to play football. See, I'm with y'all on this DEI stuff. I'm with you. You're picking up what I'm putting down? I'm with you. Let's see how that works when they ain't got no black players. You see? That's because what y'all been saying, DEI is only for benefiting black people. So let's get rid of it. Right? Because what they say, that first airplane crash, Trump said it was DEI. And you done fired the head of the FFA, and you talking about DEI. We don't have more planes crash this year than we have since 2009. These are just facts. Now, no conservatives don't like facts, but these are just the facts. Right? All this DEI. And here you got this petulant child in office who's been brought by Elon Musk. Let me tell y'all something. See, they ain't talk much about this. These fools fired the people who were over the nuclear codes. Then they tried to hire them back, but they couldn't. They can't find them. They only find a small percentage of them. They're bringing people out of retirement to help with the FFA. Because they just firing people. Oh, we got to get rid of it. You see what I'm saying? And as Americans, excuse me, regardless of what side of the political aisle you own, you mean to tell me you're okay with a guy going in, just getting rid of people, right? Not even, now we're talking about Trump, who's allowing this, who ran a business, as y'all say, he's a businessman, right? Ran a business, so just don't get rid of everybody, and we're not going to sit down and say, well, hold up. If we lose this person, how does it benefit the government, right? What are we going to replace this position with, right? Is it worth it? And let's be honest, my nose is running. Excuse me 1 second, y'all. I got to stop putting that cayenne pepper in my coffee. And let's be honest here, right? They're just getting rid of people just to be doing it so they can show they're trying to save money for this big tax cut. And I need Big Ward, the genius. I need Anton Daniels to explain when they do these tax cuts, how is it going to benefit me? Am I going to pay more or less taxes? I'm already in the 24%. I'm in the 24 percentile on taxes. When you look at how they break it down, I'm at 24%. And I know these brothers will be able to calculate that and say, okay, he makes around this much a year. So that's where I'm at. So I need y'all to explain this, because y'all cheering, y'all doing a lot of cheering with your pom-poms. But you ain't saying nothing in your cheer. Just got your leg up in the air. That's it. That's all you're doing. We need some clarification, because this your party. You should know what your party is doing. So me on this side, I don't have to be upset because you explained it to me. Tell me like a 3-year-old kid. Maybe I get it better that way, if you can. But I need to know. You see, here's what they're trying to do, everybody. What they're doing is they're going to get rid of a bunch of people. Then they're going to bring AI in there, probably something that Elon Musk owns, right? And they're going to replace the majority of these jobs with AI. Once they show that AI works in the federal government, then they're going to be able to introduce it more in the general labor, right? Because remember, there's an article that I shared with some older gentlemen a while back, and they are getting ready, set out to release 100,000 working robots over the next 4 years. They already got a manufacturing plant in Washington State. That's just fact. We know Elon is building robots. See, this is what they're doing. See, y'all voted to replace your own jobs with robots. You see? Now, how you think, Trump gonna drill more oil? Man, get out of here with that foolishness. You got a guy who basically has the only top-selling electric vehicle. You think he wants y'all buying more oil? How does that benefit him? And the only reason he is selling his cars in this country the way it is because Biden put a tariff on BYW, whose electric car is way better than that crap that Elon Musk got, 100% tariff. So that saved Elon Musk by having the market in not in North America, the market in the United States, right? He got that market because Biden put 100% tariff on BYD, and their cars are way better than Musk. You see? So what was 30,000 was coming over here, now 60. It's like, no, that's not going to work. We don't want that kind of competition, right? So the government's been saving this guy since he's been going. And y'all don't have a problem with the government saving him, but when it comes to our own citizens, the poor, the least of thee, y'all got a problem. And y'all want to talk about y'all the party of Christian. How you the Christian party and you don't care about the least of thee? Help me understand. But there we go again, with this placating. We love Jesus, we love God. And like I know, God came back the day, not God. Jesus came back the day y'all kill him. You kill him because he's going to hold you accountable, right? And we know y'all want to cut Social Security. You can say what you want. Hey, listen, I got a video I'm going to play. Y'all gotta excuse me for sniffling. I apologize. Here's a guy, Mike Lee, Republican out of Utah, great state of Utah. And this guy said this in a room full of elderly people. This was so crazy. Why he's running and what he plan on doing, right? What he said, like they said, what he plan on doing. So I'm gonna play this real quick for y'all.
It will be my objective to phase out Social Security, to pull it up by the roots and get rid of it. Here, people who advise me politically always tell me that's dangerous, and I tell them, in that case, it's not worth my running. That's why I'm doing this, to get rid of that. Medicare and Medicaid are of the same sort and need to be pulled up.
Now y'all heard that? That ain't Theo. This was audio. This what this guy said while he was running to rip it up. That includes Medicare and Medicaid. So to all my conservatives, now to my conservatives and Republicans, doesn't matter your color, doesn't matter your religion, doesn't matter your sexuality. You want to be a log cabin Republican, you can be a log cabin spicy Republican. You have that right to be spicy. But this man said that's why he running to rip up Social Security. He's running to rip up Medicare. He's running to rip up Medicaid. And y'all just cool with that? You see, black people, this is when I tell you, I got respect for these guys because they get on cold. On the Democrat side, we just ain't never on cold. We get on cold, it's on. The Republican side, they always on cold. This man said this in a room full of seniors. I got to lean back a little bit, right? Like I'm Fat Joe. He said this in a room full of seniors, and they still voted this fool in. You got to be kidding me. You listen. If they gonna take their, you can't make this up. I wish I had that LBJ quote. Doggone, I'm gonna get it next time. You can't make it up. So what they tell you? Social Security's entitlement programs. That's what they tell you, right? So let's see what the Gipper. I got a video of the Gipper, and I think this is the one of the Gipper talking about Social Security, right? And he breaks it down. So y'all can't say this is a liberal talking point. This is the Gipper. Mr. Conservative himself. You don't get no more conservative than this guy. I almost cussed. You don't get no more conservative than this guy right here. Former President Ronald Toot Toot Reagan. Let me play it.
Social Security has nothing to do with the deficit. Social Security is totally funded by the payroll tax levied on employer and employee. If you reduce the outgo of Social Security, that money would not go into the general fund to reduce a deficit. It would go into the Social Security Trust Fund. So Social Security has nothing to do with balancing a budget or erasing or lowering the deficit.
All right. The Gipper said it. Y'all can't be mad at Theo. This is what the Gipper said. The Gipper just told y'all how Social Security works. And where is it at in the budget? How does it affect the budget? That's what the Gipper said. So don't be mad at me for playing to you what the Gipper said. See, let me lean forward for a minute. See, a lot of these so-called conservatives, they never studied the people that they talk about. See, they never study none of these people. You picking up what I'm putting down? They never studied them. So they don't know what these conservatives used to say. And it still rings true to today. They only know what they're told to say. Get your out there and attack black women. That's what I need you to do. You get your there and you attack black women. Don't worry about what we doing over here, right? As long as you attacking black women, you keep doing it. That's what we need you to do. And talk about homosexuality, how it's hating, it's hurting you. I heard a guy the other day. This is crazy. I'm watching a video. Like I said, I watch everybody's stuff. I don't have to agree with you because I want to learn. right? So I watch everybody. And the first thing he said, well, these Democrats, all they doing is in school teaching about butt stuff. Teaching you about butt stuff. See, that brother just told what he liked. Right there. Who in what school teaching you about butt stuff? Now, I will say this. I'm not with these kids changing their genders at a young age, but I have to respect that's a parent's child decision. That's not my place to go in their house and tell them what to do with their kid. I don't agree with that, but factually, that is a parent-child decision. And I know a lot of us, we don't want that, right? Because it can be a traumatic. Kid may not be, their brains ain't fully developed. So I think we all can agree on that part, right? But to sit there and say that's all they teach you, that young lady, it was Idaho or Iowa, I can't remember now. This woman had a sign in her class: all are welcome, all are accepted, right? And one of them, she had the hands, right? Like you see, I got my hands right there. And the hands were from white, black, and all different colors. So basically, everybody was welcome. Do you know the school board made this woman take this stuff down? They didn't want her to have on her wall that all kids are welcome and accepted here. See, this Republican stuff. See, this is this. You know what this is? This is this more moral party crap. See, this that moral party stuff from the late 70s, early 80s. See, that kind of stuff. See, they only want you talking about things that benefited white people. Now, I'm gonna say it. That's just it. That's how they want teaching to be. You got these mothers. What they call these heifers? Mothers for Liberty. I can't remember now. And they don't want you to learn anything that happened in history that includes us, right? And all of it ain't bad. That's the problem. All the things that includes us in history, it's not bad. But they don't want none of it. So you don't want your kids to know how your grandmama was out there spitting on black people trying to go to school. Oh, no, you don't want that. You don't want your kids to know that in the 50s, your grandmama and granddad were small kids smiling while they hanging a person, a black man. You don't want them to know it. That's history. I'm not saying it's sexy, but that's still history. But when you say, okay, I don't want my 8-year-old kid learning it, I'm with you. What school curriculum does that? Right? So, CRT. Half of them didn't know what CRT was. And it's not taught in any elementary school. It's taught in the culture stuff. But see, these black conservatives, they run with this stuff. See? They run with this kind of stuff. Instead of just, no, that ain't it. Now, I get it. There is a certain point in time where kids should learn certain things, but you want to deny kids their history? So you mean to tell me that we shouldn't teach kids about the American Revolution? They say, of course we should. Of course we should. Okay. All right. So what part do we teach? I can't think of my man's name, Lord knows, who was running down the road. It's just city named after him in Boston area. Talking about the British are coming. So they want them to know about him, but what about Chaswell Whitworth, the black guy who ran the opposite direction? We don't get to talk about him. You see, this is the kind of stuff I'm like, where y'all black Republicans or conservatives at, man? History's history. Their kids should learn all their history. But see, you on cold, you can't talk about that stuff. You can't talk. They'll let you bring up, Rosewood out there, not Rosewood, out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They'll let you guys bring that up, right? And then you'll say, well, they rebuilt it. Okay, well, where is it now? Oh, policy killed it. What policy? Yeah, but they rebuilt it. You see? Then they won't sit here and say, what policy? Because then they got to tell you the policy. Now they got to tell you that they deliberately put the highway through black town to destroy them. Oh, we can't start talking the truth now. See? Now, I'm not all about that. But these are just facts, right? So why shouldn't the kids learn? We have a long lineage in this country. And to want to take it out of the history books, There's a problem there because representation is very huge to a kid's minds and how they develop. Very huge. That's why I love history to this day. I couldn't understand up to the 8th grade. I see the same 2 black people in a history book. I said, man, I know we done more than this. And I was told, you teach your class, you can say you can teach what you want. But today, this is what you're gonna learn. Okay, cool. I can't argue against my 8th grade teacher. No problem. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna learn them all. You see? So this is where we're at. But I get back to my spicy black Republicans and conservatives, right? You know, who are on code. Now, y'all can hate them all you want. They are on code at the end of the day. They are on code. And I can respect that. But what I can't respect is how you sit there and tote this lie over and over. I'm telling you, man, when you talk to these guys, they're going to try to come at you. Well, what the Democrat Party done for you? Well, won't you tell me what the Republican Party done for you? Because you're telling me how bad the party has done for me. Now, I can run down the gauntlet of Democratic policies that I benefit from and they benefit from. See, they don't want to hear that. So tell me what your party's done for you. Here's my thing. I don't try to convince someone who's conservative to come over to my side. I don't care. But they would try to convince you why you shouldn't be over there. So here's how you hit them in the face. Well, tell me why would I benefit if I come over there? How will I benefit? Is my money going to change? Am I going to be morally corrupt like you guys? What's going to change if I vote Republican? See, that's what you asked them. Don't argue with them. We don't need to argue with each other because we have differences of opinion, right? Because I can sit down with anybody and still have a difference of opinion. You get what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that. No problem. But when they hit you with that, just say, well, okay, well, how will I benefit? Coming over there to the dark side. And they ain't got no information. They can't tell you nothing. They ain't got nothing to tell you because they don't know nothing. No more than what they're told to say. You see, when you watch these guys, I apologize, everybody. My nose is just running. I might have to put my avatar on the screen. My nose is running so bad. And when you watch all these guys, these different conservatives, now I challenge anybody, go watch and support them. We don't have to agree with each other, but we need to support each other because a broken clock is right twice a day. So let's not forget that, right? But when you watch them, you can see one in the morning, one in the evening, afternoon, one in the evening, and one late at night. And they're regurgitating the exact same thing. They don't have solutions to the black community. Well, I ain't gonna say community, the black neighborhood, because there ain't no black communities. They don't have solutions to what we could do, right? Because if they did, they would be reaching out to people, right? Like Anton Daniels said, he's got one of the biggest YouTube channels out there, right? And brother's big. I ain't gonna knock it. He's very educational. Listen, this brother was on Fox News. I think it was a business side. I can't remember. And he had like a pinkish color suit. And I said, man, whoa, let me listen to this. The brother was looking good. I ain't gay, but the brother was looking like new money. He was sharp. You picking up what I'm putting down? The brother was sharp. I give it to him, right? So now you getting that kind of exposure. So people like me say, man, I want to talk to this brother. I'm putting money in the Patreon. I want to talk to because this brother could move as Eric B. and Rakim, to my older guy, move the crowd. This brother can move the crowd. See, we could sit down with an agenda of how do we move forward. He's got the education paralysis. We know that. We know he's got the business. So why don't we sit down and try to figure out how to move forward, how to help each other, how we build? Because you can complain about a problem, but brother, you ain't coming up with no solutions. Same thing with Big War the Genius. You complain about a problem, you ain't coming up with no solutions. If you are, I ain't heard, and I watch you guys all the time. Give you thumbs up, do all that good stuff, right? And if anybody know me, and this is for Big War the Genius, because I believe this brother really love his people. down there in Alabama. He loved his pickle pig feet. I believe that. Now, if he don't, I apologize. Say the brother don't eat pickle pig feet. But if you do, I'm gonna keep it like it is, right? And I think he do a lot of stuff in his community. So I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna email the brother too, and say, hey man, watch the channel. I talked about you, but behind the scenes, I'm telling y'all this. Behind the scenes, I want to get with Big Ward, have a conversation, and I know if he's doing stuff in his neighborhood. I don't want to say community because black people, we don't have no community when you don't control the police department, you don't control the judges, you don't control shit. You just live in the neighborhood with a black business. That's all you doing, right? But I know he want what's good for his people, right? So if he can not beat on his chest like a silverback and say he hate Democrats, cool. But Big Boy, you down there in Alabama, I'm up here in Connecticut. I'll be willing if me and you could figure out, let's try to help our people. Let's not demonize our people all the time. I do a lot of stuff I don't talk about on this social media. A lot of people know it. I do a lot of stuff. And maybe we could talk and you could take a little bit of what I do. You see? So that's my challenge to all these black conservatives. At what point are we going to try to do something? Or you still want to play this game? You know what? I ain't doing nothing with them. I'm making too much money talking bad about it. I'm making too much money talking about a black woman and her weed. I'm making too much money doing that. So I don't want to be a part of building nothing because we ain't got to live in the same state to build. Oh, no, we ain't got to do that. Anybody know Theo? Theo money goes long across state lines. Now, I'm not rich. I'm a W-2 employee. I do okay. Here's the thing. I make a little more than some and a little less than others, right? That's me. But everybody know my money will go across state lines to help people. And it stays in the state. So that's my challenge. Y'all brothers got something going on? Man, look, we need to reach out to each other and try to do something. I don't care if we reached out and you tell me, man, there's a family about to lose their house and we got this much up. Can you help out? Can you start getting people to donate? Yes, I can. Or I will. And I put aside that they are conservative or Christian. I put it aside. You see? I will put it aside. And before I get out of here, again, you guys told us that Trump was going to do all this stuff. Now, they're letting people go in the VA. They've letting people go who was on a crisis hotline, suicide line. All this money they're cutting. Right? That's what they're doing. And y'all can say what you want. See, here's what I need y'all to do, Mr. Anton Daniels, because you promoted this guy so much. Big Ward, the genius, you promoted this guy so much. So here's what I need y'all to do. The cuts that they're making in the VA, the cuts. Now, how are they going to benefit the veterans? Don't tell me wasteful spending because the man ain't proven it yet. Because see, what I need y'all to know, I need y'all, and I pray you reach out to me. See, I need y'all, what am I going to tell my old man that's retired from the Air Force? Several back surgeries, several ankle surgeries, several neck surgeries. What am I tell him when his benefits are getting cut? Or he can't reach out? What do I tell my brother who also retired from the Air Force? What do I tell him? What do I tell my brother who retired from the Army? What do I tell him why you guys have voted somebody in to chop up the VA? You want to make it efficiency? If that's what you say, because I need to know what to tell them if they start, in the words, if they start losing benefits. What do I tell my brother who retired from the Marines? See, I can do this all day. Y'all can't. So I need to know, Big Ward, the genius. Trump gonna do the Trump. Well, this is what Trump's going in his administration. Tell me what I tell them if their benefits are cut. I need you to tell me, Anton, I need you to tell me, what do I tell my family if their benefits are cut? That's what I need to know. You see, and one other thing. I can do this all day, but Lord knows I've got something to take care of. And to those that did come in, I appreciate it. The Ford is in here. That young kid, DJ Daniels, brave little man, very outspoken. I love his passion. He's happy. And as a parent, I didn't have a kid that had any kind of illnesses growing up. Healthy, as we say, healthy as ox. I can't imagine what those parents went through. And I was glad to see that he was acknowledged at the White House. That would be probably one of the top, if it not top thing of his life for a long time. It's going to be up there in top 5. And this notion that they kept saying the Democrats, I'm going to tell you how they do this. All over social media, black and white conservatives, they all got that same, what the Democrats didn't do, they didn't stand up and clap. This way, we need to put our differences aside and stand with DJ Daniels. See, here's the thing, man, that we should. The reality is we should. I'm not knocking that. See, I give a lot of money to help parents here that kids are going to these cancer researches. And parking is not cheap. It's a guy that has a restaurant. We do it together in the pool. And we pay for parking because it's expensive. These parents are staying there sometimes 25, 30 days. Very expensive. So we try to do that. The problem that I have, President Trump, the orange orangutan, Don DeCon, used this boy as a prop. You hear me? See, the National Institute of Health, I'm going to back it up first. The judge just had to put an order to stop Trump because Trump was trying to defund the National Institute of Health. He cut funding for cancer research. So the one thing, the two things that saved this kid, because I don't know about y'all, if you ain't been to the doctor and you talking about cancer, you will be bankrupt. You ain't got enough money in your bank account to deal with when it comes to having cancer. You just don't. I don't care what you say. You don't have it. Right? At the end of the day, you don't have it. But to use this kid as a prop, knowing that he cut cancer research and with his executive order, knowing the judge had to stop him from trying to defund the National Institute of Health that helped this kid. See, this shows you why we say Don DeCon. See, up here, we've been knowing about this guy. Y'all ain't learned it first time. Now you're learning again, and you're still cheering him. So the next time y'all want to say, oh, Democrats, they don't support DJ Dane, we support him. What we don't like is the president using him for a prop. And if any of y'all conservative out there listening to me, let me tell you something. You got to be ashamed of yourself now that you know the truth. But we wish that young man well. We will pray for him because over here, we don't wish nothing bad on nobody. His stuff come back on your karma. We don't play that game. So we wish him well. All I'm saying is y'all got to stop playing this game using people as props. Gonna bust hell wide open like that. Smart young man. So let's pray he keeps moving forward and whatever he wants to do in his life, let's hope it happens. And with that, Theo would say he is out of here. I'm about to end this live. I'm going to take care of some personal business, chop it up with a couple brothers, see what we can get some humping going on tonight. Not the conservative humping. We know how y'all log cabin Republicans be doing. Always looking for some big wood. And with that, until those that came in, I had to call in line up, but nobody called in. So no big deal, right? I was hoping somebody would call in. But hey, we're going to do it again next Thursday. And we're just going to keep going till I can grow this channel at the end of the day. Because see, over here, you're going to get the truth. Over there, you're going to get opinionated lies. Or as what was the thing Sarah Palin said years ago? Jesus Christ. Alternative facts. That's what you get with the conservatives. You get alternative facts. Yeah, in other words, they just lying. Fancy word. So Theo's not going to give you alternative nothing. He's going to give you the raw truth. And hey, sometimes I ain't always right now. My mind, I had some dates messed up. So if y'all catch me out here slipping and I'm not right, let me know. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to be apologetic on it. You see what I'm saying? So other than that, listen, everybody peace out. We're going to try to do it again. God's willing, we will. And we will see everybody, and everybody enjoy your day. Later. Let's get this.